Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants. So here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also in that same area, there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, please take a second to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Ones get noticed on this YouTube platform. All right, so I'm thanking in advance for that thumbs up. Okay guys, this is really exciting because this is a true surprise to me. Inside my mailbox early this morning, there was this package, and inside this package was this fantastic box that is from Chic Beauty. This is a box that gets sent to the True Wants channel for me to be able to share with you guys and tell you all about it. So this is really truly a gift to the channel. So I'm really excited to have the opportunity to share this with you. With that said, I don't get any emails or anything when this type of package is going to be coming, and so I really am not sure, when it's going to arrive or if it's going to arrive. With that said, I do follow this box on Instagram, and I do see that they were doing some customizations for this box. This is also a bi-monthly box, which means it's every 2 months, and it's a complete makeup box. So they do a mixture of like drugstore and really high end. It's a really fantastic box, and I really feel blessed that they have it to be able to send to me here, and then I'm able to share about it to you guys that follow here. So this box is around $35, and then they charge I think around $7.95 shipping, so it's around that $42 number, which seems to be the average of what boxes are going for right now. I think this is a fantastic value because you're always getting at least $100 or more in these boxes, and when I share with you the brands, you'll understand why I get excited to be able to receive and share this box with you. There is customization on this box from what I see on Instagram, but they did not reach out to me to ask me my color or, that they were sending me a box. So the color that I received in here on one of the products is a really light, like almost porcelain. So I wanted to make sure to be able to test and try all the products so I can tell you a little bit more about the actual products as opposed to this is what you get in the box. And because I did that, I had to play a little bit, which I will share with you along the way, because I'm wearing everything on my face that was in the box is on my face with a little extra help from a powdered foundation, which I'll explain to you why when I get there. So let's get through all this. This is the card that comes inside. There are two variations that are in here. There's usually just a difference between 1 or 2 items that are in the box. But this time around, they seem to mix the variations, so they put the amount of products that are in here. This is usually 5 or 6 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This month it's 5. So starting with the first product that I used from this box, it is from Revlon, and it is called the Youth FX Fill and Blur Primer. And it also mentions that it will also help blur the fine lines and things like that with your wrinkles on your forehead and wherever else. This is normally a $20 item, and they have a lot of information here that's on the back of the packaging, and this is what the front of the packaging looks like here. So I decided that once I received this, and the other item is a foundation, a blush, a powder, and everything really for the face to give me this whole look, I decided to try it and play with this. So starting with this item, it says it's the Revlon Color FX. It says fill and blur your primer for your face and for your neck, and they're saying it will give us that blurring effect. This is how it comes. It has a little topper on top. It has these a little black that was holding in these holes that are inside here. I removed that, and then it tells you to press from the bottom, which is what I did, to get the product to come out. And I don't know if it's, yeah, you can see it there. So when I put it on, I literally dabbed it a couple of times just to know what it felt like on my hand here. And then when I tried to rub it, it gave me a really nice silicone-y feel to it, made my skin very soft. So what I did was then I placed this all over my face, focused on where I have a couple of extra lines. And then I tried to rub it in with this sponge, and it didn't work to my satisfaction. So what I did was I took a little bit more out, put it on my hand, and then dabbed it where I wanted, and then pushed it into my skin. And then once everything was where I felt it should be, I then used the sponge again to place everything in place. It is really nice. Everything went on over it really nicely. I've never tried this product, so that's what I love about subscription boxes, is it gives us the opportunity for a small amount of money to play. This box is set up by a girl. Her name is Mercier, Merci, and she is a social worker. And what she wanted to do was she wanted to make sure that everybody had access to every brand, and no matter if it was drugstore or high-end. So because not everybody, she felt, can afford a $30 lipstick. So she wanted to do a box around that dollar amount, but fill it so that we can enjoy. And that's what I ended up deciding to do. So I wanted to make sure, like I said, to test all the products. The next item in here was from CoverFX, and this is the one that I feel you can customize and choose your shade. And this is a $44 foundation, and it is their Power Play foundation. I enjoy CoverFX a lot, and it was always just, to me, a little bit out of my price range. So when we started getting it in the boxes, I was blown away by the product, and now I can understand why the price point is where it is. It is a really fantastic product line. The color that they sent in this box, and remember, you can customize, it was in N0, which to me is like neutral and the fairest of the fair. So what is nice about this also is if you have a darker foundation and you need to lighten it up, that's what you can always use these lighter foundations. So if you get a color that isn't your exact match because it is in a subscription box, that's what I end up doing with these lighter colors. What's great about this is the little spout is really great at getting out just a little bit, like you can really control it. And this is the color that is here. So because I wanted to test out the foundation to be able to tell you guys a little bit more about it, I did play. So I put this on all over my face, and yes, I looked really fair. But what I wanted to know was exactly how it went on, how it spread, and things like that. So I decided to use it with a beauty blender so that it would get a little, I would be able to spread it out a little bit easier. And that's what I ended up doing. What ended up happening was it went on a lot. It gave me the coverage. Any redness that was on my face was gone. But what I felt about it is it dried really quickly. So what I would suggest when you're using this type of foundation is when you're doing it, do it in, like, do this section of your face first, this section, then your middle area and your forehead separately. Because what's going to end up happening is it might dry too quickly in those areas. Understand that I'm trying it with a brand new primer, so it might work differently with a primer that I would normally use, but I'm testing everything that was in the box. So because this was really white and it made my complexion almost like a perfect canvas, I then took out a foundation that I got in another box that was the KVD. And this one was way too dark for me the first time that I used it. So this is in medium 145. So what I ended up doing was literally taking this powder foundation with a loose kabuki brush, and I took this powder and then placed it all over my face. So I almost treated this almost like my primer on a primer. So it gave me that, perfect canvas so that no matter what, no redness was going to come through or anything. And then I used a powder foundation over it that was a little bit too dark, and that's the color that you're seeing on my face right now. I think I did pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm, going about my day wearing it this way and talking to people and no one saying, so I think I did okay. But what I wanted to make sure is if you do get a color that is too light, or you didn't have the chance to customize and you got this shade, it is a perfect shade to use and make any foundation that is too dark, liquid foundation, a little bit darker. Or you could do what I did and lightly put it on as your, first step, and then do a darker powder foundation over it. That's how I got to be able to use it. The next item is one that I've used in the past and I enjoy, and I was really happy that this is in the box that others may have the opportunity to get as well. This is from Wonder Beauty. This is a brand that I recommend all the time on my channel, and this is from their Wandress collection, which is really good. And this one, what is great about it is called the Dusk to Dawn, and it's a blush and highlighter palette. But one of the colors in the blush is almost like a bronzer. So what I wanted to do with that was use it that way. So like I said, everything on my face was in this box. So I'm going to just put this so that you can cover the mirror here. So the mirror here is totally covered. This is the shade here, the first one here, that is called Tuscan Sunrise. Then we have Havana Nights, and then we have City Lights. So I will put these on my hand here, but as you can see here, I did use every single shade. That is what's on my face right now. The bronzer, I used the Tuscan as the bronzer. I used the Havana as my blush, and then of course this as my highlighter. So let me just put these on my finger. There was a lot of fallout with this, but if you tap off your brush, the pigmentation on this is literally, you need to go in once or twice and you will get the color payoff. And you'll see that I'm gonna put it over the foundation here, so you'll be able to see exactly the colors. Look how gorgeous those colors are. So that is exactly the palette. And like I said, I use this not only for my face, I use this on my eyes as well. I used the bronzy type of color to be my transition, which I always tell you I cheat. I go a little higher up. And then I used this on the outer edge to give it a little bit more definition. And then I use this all over my lid and the corner of my eye. And that's all I used. Then I put a liquid liner on and a mascara, and that was it. So everything that was in here, I was able to do a completely full face. And I was really, really impressed with that. The next item in here made me a little bit nervous because this I've only used once before, a long, long time ago. And I'm so happy when it comes in a box and I was able to test it out, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So it's been on a while, and this one is called the Lip Injection, and it said Extreme. So I was really, really nervous about this one. And the shade that I got was in Pink Punch, which was this fantastic, fantastic color. And that's what I'm wearing on my lips now. Like I said, it's been on for a while. When I put it on, the first time I ever used any type of plumping was from Too Faced. So I had no idea what to expect. And the stinging that I felt was new to me, and I said, never again. So when I got this in the box, I said, oh, should I just put this aside and tell you my story, or should I retest it now that I've had the opportunity to try so many other lip plumping formulas? And my answer is yes, 100%. Try it again, because it is not as severe as I remembered it being. And it also dissipates. Now, I have had this on probably over, an hour or an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. And for me, I don't even feel, it just feels like a normal gloss. It is not sticky or anything at all. But when you put it on, first of all, the color is just stunning. And when I put it on, there was an initial stinging, not even stinging. It's like stinging is the best way for me to even say what it feels like. But like I said, extreme it is not. You'll feel it a little bit. You'll feel that plumping effect. It says it's instant and long-term lip plumper. And then, as I said, within 5 minutes, I didn't even feel like I put anything on my lips. My lips just feel hydrated and moisturized. So really, really happy that I said, you know what? And if it wasn't for a box, I never would have retried it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I love my boxes. So this one here is a $29 value on its own. So like I said, do not be afraid when you see that it says Extreme. Play. That's what these boxes are all about. They're for us to play. The next item in here was a brush. And I always love getting brushes in here. And I have never tried really a brush from the drugstore. That was never a place that I picked up my brushes before. And one of the boxes that I received in the past, I got a NYX brush. And it is now one of the ones that I reach for all the time. And it's one that I really, really enjoy. And I didn't bring it out here. This one today came from this Maybelline, and it's called their Face Studio brushes. And I use this to place everything on my face today, and I am impressed. This one, it says on here, it is a powder brush, but I was able to use it for so many things. First of all, this is a beautiful angled brush. The bristles on this are beyond soft, but they're not the type that will fly anywhere. They go exactly where you want it to go. So what I ended up doing was in the Wonder Beauty palette, the one that I used as a bronzer, I took on the outer edge here, and I placed it exactly here. Then I took it bang on in the middle to the middle one, which was the blush, and I put that right where my apple of my cheek is, and I feel it did a great job. If I was using a regular powder that I was dusting on my face, I would have done that with this brush too. I probably could have put on the foundation with this brush also. I just wanted to use a kabuki brush to make sure that it got in and covered up anywhere where it was like a little bit too light on me. But I'm really, really impressed with this. So that's everything that was in my box. So what I can tell you is what the variations are and what you could get in either or. So the first variation will come with the CoverFX. It will also come with the Wonder Beauty Dawn to Dusk. It will come with a Rare Beauty Gratiude Dewy Lip Balm, which is one that I already currently have and I enjoy it so much. And that is about a $16 value. And I don't know if I mentioned that this is a $26 value. And then the volume 1 will come with the Revlon primer, and it will also come with the powder brush. Variation 2 will come with the Nars Eye Shadow Duo, which I've received in the past from them, and they're beautiful. It also comes with the Klylie Skin Vitamin C Serum Foaming Face Wash, which I have shared with you on my channel. I was so impressed with that product. So if you get that, that's a winner as well. And the Nars Eye Shadow Duo, just so you know, is a $35 value. And the Klylie Vitamin C Foaming Face Wash is $28. And the Too Faced Injection, which is the one that we went through here, which is $29. And it will also come with the Revlon Plumper primer, as well as the brush. So there's really only a couple of things that are different. So if you don't get the CoverFX foundation, you will get the Nars Duo. If you don't get the Wandress Dusk to Dawn powder, you will get the Klylie Skin. And if you don't get the lip plumper from Too Faced, you will end up with the Rare Beauty Lip Balm. And then everybody gets the Revlon as well as the brush. And that's everything that is in this month's Chic Beauty Box for the month of March, and I'm assuming April. So like I said, this is bi-monthly. I think this is a fantastic box. I think I was able to enjoy everything that was in there, which makes a box a success. And like I said, they do allow you to customize. So if you would have had the opportunity to choose this color, this would have been an absolute home run for me. And it still was, because I was able to make it work. And that's everything for today, guys. So please share with me in the comments down below if you get the Chic Beauty Box. Thank you again to Chic Beauty Box for sending it over to the channel so that I can share it with my viewers. I appreciate that so much. Don't forget to also follow me on Instagram with the number 2. I just finished posting my end of month tower, as well as all my boxes opened up. It is a fantastic picture, so I really hope that you guys will go over and check it out. It's Instagram TrueWants with the number 2, and don't forget to follow me there as well. And like I said, that's it for today, guys. Always during this time, I want to make sure that everybody continues to stay safe so that we can all stay well, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.